Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.
Sorry, sir, but you can't go into the OR.
All right, but tell me what's happening. Give it to me straight, please.
It was touching girl for a while.
And now?
She will be okay. She is a tough cookie.
That's great news.
In my opinion, she will up about soon.
That's good to hear. She is usually full of vein and vigor.
I believe it. Well, I've got to go back in.
Thanks for helping her, doctor.
All right, just relax, okay? Go and got a cup of coffee.
Thanks. I will. I feel absolutely horrible. My temperature is 41 degrees Celsius, and I've got a headache and a runny nose.
Do you have any other symptoms?
I've also got a terrible stomach ache. Is my face still swollen?
Just a little. Has your toothache gone now?
Yes, for the most part. It doesn't feel as bad as my other ailments, anyway.
How about your tongue? Does it still hurt?
No, the burn ointment seemed to take effect right away. I think it's already healed.
How did you get that burn again?
I scalded on the hot coffee a few days ago.
You haven't had much luck lately, have you?
No, but I'm sure I'll get better soon.
When's the last time you took your tablets?
I took the red ones just before lunch and the white ones just after lunch.
I think it's time you took another dose of each. What would you like to drink with them?
Just some water, please. Do you have any ointment for my nose? It feels so itchy after blowing my nose so much.
Sure. I'll just go and get it now. What would you like to eat? Some soup?
That sounds good.
Soup always makes me feel better when I'm sick. I hope it makes you feel better, too.
Well, good morning, Tom. I haven't seen you for a long time.
I'd been feeling pretty well until just a few days ago.
What seems to be the trouble now?
I feel run down, tired. I've been having headaches almost every day. And I'm not getting as much sleep as I usually do.
Have you been eating properly? Eating the right kind of food is important for your health, you know.
Well, I haven't been eating well, I guess. I usually only have enough time to grab a sandwich and a cup of coffee for lunch.
And what about dinner?
Sometimes I'm too tired to eat anything at all.
That's not good. You don't have a well-balanced diet. Have you been taking vitamin pills?
I don't like to take any medicine at all without talking it over with the doctor first. My wife is in labor.
Here, ma'am, please get on the stretcher.
Is Dr. Hawkins here? She's our doctor. We called her from the car.
Calm down, sir. We'll call her to make sure she's on the way.
Thanks. Sorry. It just came as such a surprise. The baby isn't due for another 2 weeks.
How long has she been in labor?
About 15 minutes.
Okay, are you planning on being in the delivery room, sir?
Yes.
Please follow the nurse. She'll get you ready.
I often sneeze after having a bad itch inside my nose. Sometimes this is accompanied by an itching throat.
Any other discomfort?
Yes. Sometimes I can notice a constriction in the chest and shortness of breath after a fit of sneezing. and I often suffer from a running nose with a profuse watery discharge.
Does it occur seasonally or all year round?
It has been seasonal during these past 3 years.
Are you sensitive to other things?
Yes, things like seafood and penicillin-type drugs.
Okay, let me examine your nose. According to your case history and the examination, I believe that it's allergic rhinitis.
What useful treatment can you offer?
I'll give you a series of specific skin tests. Then we'll know exactly what substances you're allergic to. Then I'll give you some causes of desensitization therapy.
Hello, so how are we feeling today?
Things are going well for me, Dr. Smith.
Am I correct in thinking that you are here for your annual physical?
Yes, I am applying for new health insurance, and I need a physical examination to qualify.
Your basic physical exam will include lungs, heart, blood levels, and eyes, ears, and nose.
I've been having a little trouble breathing. Would you look into that, please?
We can do an allergy test, and later I can send you for an asthma test.
I would appreciate it. When you give me a blood test, what are you looking for?
I am going to check your cholesterol, blood sugar, and white blood cell count.
I am expecting the tests to go well. I have been taking good care of myself.
Hi, Mr. Smith, I'm Dr. Hawkins. Why are you here today?
I found it would be a good idea to get a checkup.
Yes, well, you haven't had one for 5 years. You should have one every year.
I know. I figure as long as there is nothing wrong, why go see the doctor?
Well, the best way to avoid serious illnesses is to find out about them early. So try to come at least once a year for your own good.
Okay.
Let me see here. Your eyes and ears look fine. Take a deep breath, please. Do you smoke, Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Smoking is the leading cause of lung cancer and heart disease, you know. You really should quit.
I've tried hundreds of times, but I just can't seem to kick the habit.
Well, we have classes and some medications that might help. I'll give you more information before you leave.
Okay, thanks, doctor. Have you been having any problems lately?
No, but the nurse at school says that I should have my blood pressure checked.
Do you have a history of high blood pressure?
No, I have never been told that I have high blood pressure.
High blood pressure is called the silent killer because it hardly ever has symptoms.
How do you check for high blood pressure?
We are going to use this cuff here, and it will give me a reading.
What do the numbers mean?
They tell me how much your heart is working at rest and when pumping blood.
Good. That will help me know how I am doing.
I went to the doctor yesterday.
I beg your pardon?
I said I had been to the doctor the day before.
What did he say?
He said I'd got the flu.
Oh dear. What did he tell you to do?
He told me to stay in bed for 10 days.
10 days? Would you please repeat it again?
Yes, 10 days. What's the problem?
I have a laceration on my left forearm.
Let me have a look. How did this happen?
I got hit by a car in an accident.
Was there much bleeding afterward?
No, not much.
Well, this doesn't look too serious. Nurse, could you please get me a suture set?
Will I need stitches?
Yes. 3, I think. It won't be too painful. Alright, we're done. That wasn't so bad, was it?
No, not really.
You're lucky there was no lasting damage. I'll set up an appointment for you to come back in 5 days. We'll take those stitches out then. So long.
Thank you, doctor. Bye.
Have you taken your temperature?
Yes, and it is 37 degrees Celsius.
Well, open your mouth and let me have a look. It is nothing serious. You haven't got a fever. But you should take the medicine and need have more rest recently. When you feel well, you could take more exercises, or play sports like basketball, running, and swimming. And eating healthy food, having more fruits and vegetable and drinking milk are good for your health.
Yes, I see. Thanks a lot.
Following our free educational materials, you learn English in a great way with ease and efficiency.